Now, back in the 70s, I was living in Melbourne, and there was a practice going on of gangs of men beating up homosexuals. Poofter bashing, I think they called it. It was a bit of a sport. I thought I'd write a poem about it to, draw attention, and I wanted to have the ruffians getting the wrong end of the stick, as it were. Then I thought, poofter bashing might be a bit rough for the general audience. We just had Bluey happening on stage here. So I changed it to granny bashing. So I don't know if there's any grannies in the audience, but I am aware that they could get offended. So what I'm going to do is distract them by... I'm going to dress up as Charlie Chaplin. Just got to get a moustache happening here. Talk about yourselves.
Looks like Clockwork Orange, that's what it looks like.
Funny you should mention that. Take note of that reference. Then I thought I would ease the transition between singing I'm Leaning on a Lamppost, a very popular song by George Formby or Hermits, and I'd ease into the poem using a piece of music composed by a trans conductor, composer, Wendy Carlos. And yes, it is the theme to the Clockwork Orange. So, see, there's nothing dangerous about this. I'm leaning on a lamp, maybe you think I look a tramp, or you may think I'm hanging round to steal a car. But no, I'm not a crook, and if you think that's what I look, I'll tell you why I'm here and what my motives are.
I'm leaning on land.
Pregnant pause. I'm leaning on a lamppost at the corner of the street in case a certain little lady comes by. Oh me, oh my, I hope that little lady comes by. Well, me mates all call me Ruffers, and I works down at the pit. And working there it gets so dry that chips I just can't spit. So I goes down to the rubberdy and I beers we drinks quite free, then we goes out granny bashing, just Davo, Frank and me. We walk along Fitzroy Street, St Kilda's just the place where you can find a granny and you can jab her in the face. You can kick her. I'm getting really raised signals I'm getting from the grannies out there. You can kick her in the ribs, fill your boots, testing the digital. It's on. Fill your boots, testing the structural integrity of her bones. A free osteoporosis test, if you will. By geez, we piss ourselves laughing as we listen to the moans. But that other night, that dreadful night that I remember clear, we saw this certain granny with a smile that was oh so dear. Great smile. That's a cackle, that's not a smile. So I reckons to me, Bates boys, we're going to have some fun. So we all picks up our walking sticks and after her we runs. Oh, sorry. Backwards. Now, Davo thought he'd have a go and show us all the way. But the old girl, she let out this yell that haunts me to this day, and Davo sort of crumples and falls down on his back. Well, me and Frank, we shook our heads and said, geez, Dave, how slack. Then Frankie steps up to her and winds up a right hook. But the old girl, she just steps aside of the ensuing windy woof, and while Frank was gyrating and spinning all around, she clocked him with a brolly, and Frank fell to the ground. So, come all me fellow rednecks, and this warning take by me. When you goes out granny bashing, just watch out who you see. And steer clear of that dear old girl, or you'll end up just like I, walking kind of funny, with a voice 2 octaves high. Oh, she's not the kind of girl to be late for, but this one I break any date for. You won't have to ask what she's late for, she'll never leave me flat. She's not a girl like that. Oh, she's absolutely wonderful and fabulous and beautiful, and anyone can understand why. I'm leaning on the lamppost at the corner of the street in case a certain little lady comes by. Thank you.